In my first video, episode 1 of chapter 1 from our economics subject, that is the development. What do you mean by development? We will define the meaning of development, but before going to proceed further, what are the different topics that we will learn under this chapter that I am going to tell you. The first things that we will learn is development and its features, income and other goals, national development, concept of national development, how we can compare different countries of the world, and what are the different parameters used to measure it, other criteria for comparing countries apart from the main criteria that we will be using, meaning of public facilities, educational achievement of rural population of UP, specifically it is a case study. It is not there in our book, but it is a case study that we will learn how the educational achievement of rural population of UP has been performed. Then next concept will be the discussion on body mass index, human development index, and sustainable development. Let us start first with the concept and the meaning of development. Development is the process. Just a second. Development is the process in which something grows. Means when the word development comes, we just simply think that something that is growing becomes more mature and advanced. We can also say the development is a continuous change in positive direction, in productive directions. Specifically, there are different branches of economics that deals with different type of concept, ideas, and a branch of economics that focuses on improving the economies of developing countries. Developmental economics considers how to promote economic growth in such countries by improving factors like health, education, working conditions, domestic and international policies, and market conditions. It examines both macroeconomics and microeconomics. These are the two parts of economics that will be studying in class 12th. Factors relating to the structures of a developing economy and how that economy can create effective domestic and international growth. So that is under the development economics, but that is not the subject matter of our discussions today. The subject matter of discussions for today is define development. So development comes with different meanings and features. So what is the meaning of development and what are its features? Let us understand now. Development refers to increase in per capita income. Per capita income means everyone's income of the nations, and decrease in inequalities, poverty, illiteracy, and diseases. When a country has more per capita income, that is income of persons residing in that particular country, when there will be no inequalities, poverty will be less, illiteracy will be removed, and everyone will have a better health conditions, then we can say there is a development in a particular country. It also refers to economic development and rise in standard of living. When income of a person increases, obviously the standard of living of the people also increases. But apart from this concept, one concept also comes in our mind when we are talking about development for a particular person. What may be the development for one may not be development for others. That is, different persons have different developmental goals. We will understand this concept. Different persons have different developmental goals with different examples. Income is the major component of development. Whenever we think about how to measure development, how the persons can be said that he has developed over a period of time, or society has developed over a period of time, or country has developed over a period of time, then one thing we must concentrate on, that is, income is the major components of development. Besides this, people also seek equal treatment, good health, peace, literacy, etc. Development for one can be destructions for other. Again, another concept comes. Development for one may be destructions for other. How we can prove this statement? Let us take the example. If government is going to construct a dam is going to benefit large amount of people by generating irrigation facilities, by generating electricity. But at the same time, when the dam has to be constructed, or where the dam has to be constructed, many people have to migrate from that place to another place. So those who are migrating due to construction, those who have to migrate due to constructions of the dam, they may not like this idea of construction of a dam. But at the same time, the people who are going to get benefit from the construction of dam, they will say that dam should be constructed and it is part of their development. So, as I said, we will understand this concept of different people having different developmental goals. There are a reason why different people are having different developmental goals. The fact is, different people can have different developmental goals. What may be development for one may not be development for others. It may be distractions for others. Why this is so? Because goals of different peoples are different. Social, economic conditions are different. They belongs to different state of society. They have different ways of living. What may be the standard of living for a particular family may not be same for another. So different peoples are having different developmental goals because the goals and aspirations are different. They belongs to different social economic conditions, and educational level of different peoples are also different. That is why the development for one may not be development for others. Now let us understand this concept of different developmental goals of different people. Let us divide the people into different categories and their developmental goals. When we are talking about landless rural laborers, what are the different developmental goals for that category of people? More days of work with better wages, quality education for their children, no social discrimination should be there. Similarly, if you are talking about an urban rich boy, the developmental goals are they want to earn more, they want to expand their business or production, they want to become more popular. Similarly, when we are talking about an Adivasi, they think that their area must be protected, no interest should be there, non-interference by government to find resource from daily life. Similar situations has been observed, although it is not legal, but they think like that कि they have control over all the natural resources in that particular area. Patalgadi was one of the example through which we can understand this concept कि they were not allowing the government to enter into that area, but behind that Patalgadi there was a different motive. If you're talking about the developmental goals of a girls from rich urban family, more freedom, she wants more freedom like her brother. Self decision making, she should be allowed to take their own decision. Pursue her studies abroad. This is what the rich urban family girls thinks about and her developmental goal. A girl from rural poor family allowed to attend school. Many girl child in rural areas are not allowed to pursue their education. So they think that they must be allowed to attend schools and pursue their studies, pursue her studies, so that she also becomes a responsible citizens of a country. That is all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.